Hey guys, Optimus Prime 86 here for another unboxing and review. And this week, a really exciting one, another one of the crossover pieces, the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future. We have Giggawatt! Yes, Giggawatt himself. The Delorean from Back to the Future that turns to a robot. So, without further ado, let's have a look. So here he is in his G1 inspired packaging in his plastic prison, with the transformation steps on the top. You have the artwork for the robot displaying the alt mode in the packaging, product shot on the end, on the bottom, and the spec card, as well as the nice Back to the Future reminiscent art there. But also something that I found was neat is how the flap to take it out is made. It's a picture of the trailer in which the DeLorean is stored in the movie, and I cut the tape before the review to make this easier. The flap opens up from up down just like the trailer would, and then take this, slide the DeLorean out. Oh, nice little package with plans of the DeLorean there. And then you have the nice kind of looking retro instructions. Let's put this back in here. Enough for the packaging. Let's break the figure free. There we go. So we have the vehicle. Its weapon. How that goes. Huh. It even has marking for Mr. Fusion on the gun. And the famous rod as well. Let's get rid of that. And let's have a look. So the figure himself, or itself, it really is well detailed with the plutonium rods, there on the side, all the wiring, the gizmos that Doc Brown put on it. The license plate says out of time. Really, really nice figure. I really like it. And then the undercarriage, obviously, because it's under the vehicle, hides all the bits and pieces. So, without further ado, and it really rolls very well. And then these bits, let me see if they give me any indications as to where these should go. Okay, so when in car mode, the Mr. Fusion plug here goes here at the back of the vehicle, if it wants to hold. That's a finicky part, but there it is. And then the rod, there's a little hole for the peg as well, and goes right here. And then the gun comes and stores itself. There's a peg right there in the undercarriage. That's really neat. Carries all of its stuff. I like that. All right. Oh, and the other neat feature before I get him into robot mode is that the wheels what the heck is that? Should be able to do that on the other side too. Just 1 second. There we go. the wheels do flatten down to do like when the DeLorean is hovering. And there is a peg hole, so give me 1 second. For someone using action stands and wanting to display it taking flight, oh, it is actually possible. Now we have a flying DeLorean. So it's pretty well designed altogether. Now, at least for the car mode so far. Let's see how the bot stands. So all the pieces aside, flip it back to step 1. Okay, so from here we open the leg panels from underneath, like Dutch. We open the scissor doors. There, there. And then the legs unfold like that. Come 180 degrees, and then we flip the car back. Separate the legs. Bring out the feet if I can. I hate this design every time. This is not the first Transformer I have. There we go. On the top. And then we shut the leg panels back. There we are. Then we bring the wheels in, but the entire wheel this time. There we go. And then we fold them with the folding part of the wheel barrel. Okay, then there's 2 little parts that are connected to the wheel well that needs to be just brought down. Same here, just like that. Then we're going to bring the arms out like that. Hands are going to unfold. And then this part, while the wheels are folded in, will come down. Actually, while it's up, 1 sec. I gotta figure this one. There we go. So while it's up, this panel flips, revealing the flux capacitor and the screen with the year where they're going. So this should clip into his waist. Yeah, there's a tab and mine won't clip properly. That sucks. Hopefully yours will have better luck. Then the arms come in and clip as well on each side. There we go. Now if you hold it, a bit of pressure will put it in. There we go. And then the rod comes as a hook and attaches to his forearm. And then the Mr. Fusion plug attaches to the back of his gun. And this gun goes in his hand. And here you have it, folks. Giggawatt, the robot. And so let's review the figure himself. So let's give you a tour. So in terms of articulations, so at the shoulder we have full 360 if we, go work around the scissor door. It does have an up and down. There is a 360 on a mushroom peg here at the elbow. There is a 90-degree bend at the elbow. No rotation at the wrist, but the wrist will go in because it folds for the transformation. We have rotation at the waist. We do have 360 at the head and some slight up and down. At the waist, obviously it goes up on the side. It has 180 at the hip. It has just almost 90-degree at the knee, kind of hindered there by the inner bits. And yeah, it does have an ankle tilt as well. And that is it for articulations. Now, in terms of size comparison, let me bring in a few of our current class or current toy line different classes. We have a leader here. So here he is next to Galaxy Upgrade Optimus Prime, which was, by the way, my newest That's Just Prime segment. So if you haven't watched that yet, I strongly recommend it. It's a really good figure. Also, we have Voyager Megatron. Let's do Deluxe Centurion Droid, which was also recently reviewed on the channel. If you missed it, and also a very fun figure and weaponizer. And let's do Legend Beachcomber. And there we have it, folks. And I do, for you, if you're a fan of both Transformers and or Back to the Future, strongly recommend this figure. It is cool in bot mode, fun yet easy transformation, really looks good in alt mode, renders, the Delorean and its features really well. I really love the touch with the flux capacitor and like the year screen and stuff on the chest there in bot mode. It really adds to the character and the universe, the crossover, as well as the small little markings for Mr. Fusions there on the plug. It's really, really good. So I strongly recommend it for any collectors or anyone who was on the fence about the figure. I found this one at my local GameStop / EB Games, for those who still know it by that name. It was $60 regular, about $55 for an Edge member. So with if you factor in the exchange rate, the shipping that you'd have to pay to get it from the other US source, it was basically about the same, if not a little cheaper. So I jumped on it. It was the one that they had, and I don't regret it at all. So this was my review. If you like it, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell to be notified of new content. This is Optimus Prime 86 rolling out.